They are crumbling and forgotten by many, scattered throughout Detroit. We're talking about some of the city's abandoned buildings.
But they're not forgotten by all. More and more people are exploring these structures, some for adventure, some out of curiosity.
Tonight, Local 4's Karen Drew has their story and gives us an inside look at some of these forgotten buildings of Detroit.
They're called urban explorers. They say they aren't trying to steal from or destroy these old buildings, but rather get an up-close and personal glimpse of the past. They admit they're putting their lives at risk, and they know it's illegal to trespass, but that isn't stopping them. Did you ever drive by and wonder what's it like inside that old building? If the walls could talk, what story would they tell? For most of us, it's a fleeting thought. Then we go on with our day. But for Shawn Door, he can't help himself from exploring.
I've been doing this for about 6 years. I've been in maybe a couple hundred by now.
Doerr uses his camera as a way to capture the past. On this day, Doerr and his friend, John Teklinski, are going inside the St. Agnes Church just north of Grand Boulevard.
I have a strong code of ethics. I don't break into buildings. It's all about your window of opportunity. A lot of buildings you drive by every day for a week. It's boarded up. You can't get in. But one day you go by, someone ripped off a board. That's the time you go in.
Once inside, it's time to explore and step back in time.
I look to buildings like this as works of art. It's very difficult to come up with standard words to describe the vibe, the feeling when you're inside an abandoned building like this.
These men shot their own video of some recent explorations, like this visit to the Easttown Theater.
Only the sidewalls are in bad shape. Look at the roof. Look at the ceiling.
It's a race against time to document these buildings before they're torn down or others steal or destroy what's valuable inside. For them, it's a passion.
It certainly breaks my heart to see people trashing these buildings because, to me, they're sacred places. They're gifts of the past.
At the Temple Baptist Church, they go floor to floor. From the sanctuary, they walk among the pews and the hymnals left behind.
1950.
Shawn and John say they never go into buildings by themselves and are well aware of the dangers.
The building might be unstable. Some of these are really old. They're wood timber structures. And, you run risk of falling through floors.
And there is the risk of being robbed or attacked.
There's always vagrants in a lot of these buildings, scrappers, and, you just really have to be careful, and you never know what you're going to run into. This is a little bit more elaborate here, this hallway.
They're able to come face to face with the past and hopefully capture those images so others can enjoy what Detroit used to be. If you'd like to see some of the images these men have caught with their cameras, they've set up a website called buildingsofdetroit.com. We've also set a link up on our website at clickondetroit.com. Karen Drew, Local 4.
In fact, it's not just the website. The people behind the Buildings of Detroit website have put together this book called Lost Detroit.
That's right. I was just going through it a little bit earlier. It's filled with amazing and terribly sad images. The book is for sale. You can get a copy of it by just going on to Amazon.com. But it does hold a lot of secrets, probably a lot of stories to Detroit's past.
And some terrifically taken pictures, framed pictures.
Wonderful, wonderful.